from the clips you've just watched, I'm sure you realise that we have built Tango Tech's infinite village breeder. There's the village downstairs, the doors, and there's the adult villagers, and there's some babies in there as well. And at noon, there is a daylight sensor there. At noon, that will trigger the 2 pistons, which will push the smaller villagers into here, and when they grow up, they'll go up the tube. And when they go up the tube, they will go into SimpleDebug's design of a villager trading centre, where we can trade with these, and if we don't like them, we can hit the button and they drop into this water stream below, where is the sign that you can't quite read that says "So long, suckers," and drops them about 40 blocks actually into an abandoned mine to their death. So they're more than 16 blocks away from us and all these guys, so they don't get upset by it. Now, they didn't get upset by it, but I did, because initially I just built this and I thought I ain't going to record it because that's somebody else's design, so I'll just build it in about 20 minutes, put a couple of villagers in there, and that will be done. But they didn't breed, so as you can see, Pete the priest, I had to murder him. My blacksmith, had to murder him. Also had to murder my librarian, who was in here. He's gone. I think they were picking up on villagers too nearby. Still didn't work. So these 2 houses here had doors and blocks above the doors, so I removed the doors and the blocks above the doors just to make sure they're no longer registered as a village, because they were registering this as a village because they were using it at night. They still weren't breeding. So then I had to come over here and I had to murder all these villagers and tore all this village down that was here. As you can see, this has now been revised. There's a sugarcane field, because the whole point of a villager trading machine in the end is to trade sugarcane for whatever you want. It's a really easy design. If you have a look, you've got water, then 4 spaces, then water, then 4 spaces all the way across, and you just step down 1 block for each to continue the pattern. So take a screenshot of this, or you'll see it on numerous websites. It's commonly used. It's about 80% of that is cane and about 20% water. So that's pretty effective. And these are just where I'm growing my pumpkins for the lighting. So that is basically a quick update on what has been going on here. I didn't really want to show any of this on camera because, like I said, it's other people's designs. The links will be in the description, and it would have just been loads of in and out of tutorials for me and boring for you. Now the chicken cooker is working just fine. I've had about 20 out of there. We've been living on chicken, and I think there's probably 40 or 50 in there more, maybe a stack even, so that's producing more than we need, which is all we need. I'll have a quick look at that. Yeah, so I had to, that's quite a brave move, murdering all the villagers, because then these were the only ones I had left. And if that all went wrong, I don't know what I was going to do. Yeah, so we're easily getting more than enough chicken. And in case you're wondering, these are the books that I got from the Stronghold library when I raided that, and the wool is string from my spider farm. Because these are all tradable items. And I have started trading with 1 or 2 of these villagers, and I've seen it done on video, but until you've done it, you cannot believe how much of your resources they are going to absorb. So we're going to need plenty of books, written and plain. I'm hoping to not trade with farmers, but I brought some wool just in case we get an easy trade with a farmer. And we're going to have to do some cow breeding at some time, I think. Right, so if we get some sugar cane, I mean, this is one harvest from my unfinished field, which isn't too bad. That's going to give us about 9 stacks of books, or 9 stacks of paper. There's 3 stacks of paper. Another 3 stacks of paper. It's going to give us more than that. It's going to give us nearly 12 stacks of paper from one harvest. And that field isn't finished yet. I haven't automated it, I just wanted fast trade and really just get going, see what we can do. Right. So, and we're going to want some books. I know. Because that's as far as I got. Right, so how this works is pretty ingenious, but so they come out of the infinite breeder when they grow up, they come up the tube, they come along here. There's a series of fence gates and tripwires and pistons hold back water when a cell is empty, so they come along, fence gate is open, they drop down, fence gate closes, piston pulls back and the water continues to flow. So any cell can become empty at any time and will get filled by a villager. When all the cells are full of villagers, they drop down the tube to their death, so we don't get a build up of villagers and get too much lag. Right, so this is a guy we're working on mainly, and we've got to this trade where we want 11 emeralds for a clock. Now I think we have about 3 emeralds, so 2. So we're obviously now having to trade with others. So we're going to do a little bit of trading on film, just for you to see how it goes, for those that don't know. So we'll do this until it gets locked out. So this is locked out already. Yeah, because we've been abusing that trade quite a bit. So emeralds for glass, we don't want to buy glass. Right. What? There is... I was going to say, there's someone else in there. You should be a librarian. That's who would... How did you get in there? Right, get out. 25 paper for emeralds. That's not bad. Right, let's see how long we can keep this one up for. Yeah, the villagers that are supposed to fall to their death, when I'm not around, I've watched them from a distance, they do just fall to their death, but when I'm here, they tend to realise I'm here and derp about quite a bit. Right. Cool, that's locked that one now, and yep. So what have you got going on next? 3 emeralds for some bookshelves. Well, I'm more interested in getting that clock right now. A book for projectile protection? Well, we'll try 1 book just to see what we get. Right, you're not the person I was dealing with. I had one that wanted a written book for an emerald. 1 book for projectile protection, 11 books for an emerald. Let's have that. Oops. Right. Let's have a clock. How many of these clocks are we going to have to buy? No more than 1, I hope, but this late in the trade you can bet yourself that'll be more than 1. These are items that I'm having to buy that I don't really want. But all we want is someone who's going to keep selling us paper, or keep selling us emeralds for paper. Where did we get to with you? 12 books for an emerald. We better see if we can... Oh! This is the deal I wanted. We've got here projectile protection 1. Wonderful. 8 emeralds for an ender eye when I've got an ender pearl farm and a blaze farm. I don't think so. Blacksmith wants coal. I could really do with diamond on the first trade, so that way I'm guaranteed not to get stuck with diamond trade near the end somewhere. Apparently there's a way of breaking these villages, and I haven't bothered looking at the wiki because I tend not to play like that. I think anyone can sit there and keep reading the wiki. It's better to get in there and get your hands dirty. Learn it the old-fashioned way. Right, what have we got going on here? 11 emeralds for a compass. Well, what happened to the clock? You're not the clock guy, you're the clock guy. You're going to want me to buy more clocks, aren't you? I knew you were. 25, that's okay. I know it's gone the wrong way about things, spending emeralds. What do you want? 7 emeralds for an iron pickaxe. This is where this comes in. Go away. And you're so long, sucker. Yeah. What did we get in your place? You want to sell me melon for emerald. Yep. Well, it's time to get ruthless. I will want a priest at some time, but right now I'm more interested in paper and blacksmiths. Right. What do we get here? 12 books for an emerald. $11 emeralds for a compass. We're back to that again. 3 emeralds for a leather helmet. Paper. We like the paper trade. Right, let's go and buy ourselves another clock. So we're hoping to unlock someone who's going to have a useful last trade. Maybe paper would be ideal, so we can unlock it whenever we like and have infinite emeralds. And then that's the easy bit done. Then we need a blacksmith. Then we need a blacksmith that's going to give us everything we want. Right, you're still doing paper, so let's keep going with you. You can probably hear my ill girlfriend in the background. Not feeling very well, bless her. Bit of a cold thing going on. So we're having sneezing and coughing in our videos at the moment, which is fine. We don't mind. As long as she gets better, that's the main thing. Right, books. That's what we brought them for. I don't know if we're actually going to get any decent villager unlocked today or not, but we're going to do a little bit of trading on camera, seeing as I've spent several hours building this setup. 3 emeralds. Let's see if we bring this on any further. We'll try and work with these 3 librarians. See what joy they bring us. Right, books is only paper and leather, and we can farm both of them easy enough. So that's not a problem. Should be careful clicking on these with a diamond sword, really. Right, I can hear the zombats. The zombats are approaching. Written book for an emerald. 11 books for an emerald. How many times can we do this? Enough to get ourselves another clock, because if we need anything in Minecraft, we need a clock. And I'm not even sure, like since I don't bother with the wiki, how many trades we're meant to get out of one of these librarians, so I'm probably just buying clocks for the sake of buying clocks here in a very expensive learning process. Right, what is going on with you people? You want to sell me a compass. You're not the first person to try and sell me a compass, and you probably won't be the last. You want to sell me a compass to progress any further. And I bet you want me to buy another clock. No, you want me to buy glass off you. That's quite cheap. First of all, I've got to buy some emeralds from somebody. You. I don't even have that much sugarcane. Right. What are you offering? Coal for emeralds. Don't really want to do that trade too much. And why is that bay still empty? Have we not got any adults coming through? What's going on? Let me have a quick check, because this is nearly a maiden voyage on this. It's not done a lot yet. No, there's no one up here. So there is no one ready. Good old feather fallen boots. We're just going to get some coal and unlock. Oh, you're right, you're in there. And unlock that first coal tray just to see if that is anything worth having. Right. Back we go. I think that looked quite nice. I'm not too worried about all the exposed mechanics. I think that's nice to show it now and again. We may have another area when we update to 1.7. We may go to another area and do all pretty builds. But this is a functional build here. I put the glass down so we can watch the villagers moving through the system as they do. Right, you. Well, 32, that's convenient. We're just going to do it once for now. So we got to the point of view of buying 4 glass for an emerald. I don't even know how many trades a librarian is supposed to have. Right. Paper. We need to go and harvest the sugar cane again, I think. So what did you unlock? Raw pork for emeralds. Well, I don't have a pig farm, especially not here. Paper's unlocked again. Written book for an emerald. We need to go and kill some squids, because I've got plenty of books. Alright, let's take this for all we can. Come back to you. So we need to try and unlock this. Like, sand isn't free. Alright, so what's going on here? I know what I did want to do while I was up here. We can probably do it in between breeds, maybe. Building materials are in this chest. Quartz. Yeah, that's something I should maybe mention. SZ Petty's design, if that's how you pronounce it. He had railway tracks along here where I got these quartz half slabs, and apparently that was to stop the villagers from pathfinding up onto this ledge. But my villagers were up on this ledge running around everywhere over the railway tracks, so I put quartz half slabs here. Not quite as attractive, but as you can see they are staying put, which is the main thing. Yeah, I wanted, this is white stained clay, by the way, despite the fact it looks pink. It is actually, there you go, white stained clay, because the stained clay takes the initial colour of the clay before you colour it. But apart from the rails, I want this all clay. The wood is just a placeholder. I think we've got enough oak planks here. You can definitely have too many, and we had too many. Just got that hitbox under that fence, so we'll do a little bit of that. as we're waiting. How are we getting on here? Another glass trade. Yes, our swamp is starting to look a bit more productive already. And I think as we spend a lot of time here, I may go for another iron golem farm here. Just a smaller single layer one. Because we're going to be trading iron and iron tools and things with the blacksmiths. I mean, we've got several stacks of blocks of iron from our original iron golem farm. But we're not there anymore, or not very much. We're here most of the time. So if we're in a loaded chunk, that is where it will all be happening. Can I get them shift clicked out of there? I can. Alright, we're not going to do too much trading on camera, but like I said, as I've gone through all the effort to build this, and some of you may not have seen the system. Right, have you unlocked anything for me yet? No, still not. Alright. And that fence went away into oblivion. Not that I think anything's actually going to climb up here. We don't have that to worry about. It's more about us falling off. Is the main issue. Building and trading simultaneously. And scuba diving. Might as well get some of these back. I've got an Aqua Affinity respiration helmet on, so this is not a problem. Alright, and you've got to remember to put these fences back if you chop them out, because that zombie will immediately pathfind to there as soon as he realises I'll cut that out. Right, collect most of this. I really should set up some kind of cactus perimeter or something, I think. That's what I'll probably do. So if the zombies path towards the villages, I just bounce off cacti. Why is that slot not filling up? Have I not had a... There's no baby villagers in the... I can't see where the time is either, because then pistons will push the baby villagers into that chute, and then when they grow up... It's because we murdered several in quick succession. We didn't give them time to grow and replenish. Right, how are you getting on? Still nothing new. Ah, good job I got something to do while I'm waiting. Something else for my viewers to watch. A little bit of household improvement, if we call it. Well, I call it improvement. I think that's going to look nicer from below when we're approaching it and trying to make colour code all the machines. So the infinite breeder is red, and the trading centre is, well, it's supposedly white. It's more like pink, but as you saw from the tooltip, it is supposedly white. So if we colour code everything, then we'll know what is what. Oh, hitboxes. Fence hitboxes are so annoying. Can I get on the edge of that plank? Is that fence? I thought that was that torch for a minute. Right, I'm going to have to get right up on the fence. Right, there's one easy way out of this. Spend all day trying to get that in place. Get rid of the fence hitbox by getting rid of the fence. Yeah, it's only the corner ones that do it, but they are a pain. I was going to do all this replacing the wood off camera, but seems that gives us something to do in between waiting for the trades. Alright, he's still doing that. We've not got any more emeralds to trade. Was he also doing 11 books? He was. It's handy, I suppose, in a way. Glass is free, man. I keep spending my emeralds on your glass. Oh yeah, this is looking better from up here already. I want it to look better from below, but it looks better from up here. Oh, chests do that now. So do anvils. This is snapshot 39B, by the way. There's all sorts of horrific things going on with it. Oh, another fence is going to be a pain because it's connected. Are we going to have enough stained clay to do this? I don't think we're going to be far short. Yep, get out. Go scuba diving again in a little while. Yep. Don't know if I got that ladder. Don't care really. And there is the new effect from falling. Little ring of dust as you hit the ground. A bit like a cartoon. Probably easy to do this from here. Right, up we go again. That goes there, that there. We have our ladder, which I'm guessing goes there. Yes, it does. No, we can't click in. Can we click in through the corners? That would be a bit silly, really, wouldn't it? Be handy, but would have been pointless building this nice frontage. Do it like that. Right. Ah, a book and 10 emeralds for efficiency 1. You have got to be having a laugh. Right, let's finish this. Because he is taking the mickey out of us with that trade, and that's for sure. Right, that didn't work out well. Let's put these in. And that, and that, and that. Stick that there. Right. Let's go and collect some bits. You got one of my logs. And I've got to kill these guys now because I've given a path to the villagers. Right. Loads and loads of clay here. I have been collecting a lot of clay off camera. Ready for these builds. They don't use a lot because it's mostly glass really. I'm only framing it with clay. Right, but we're going to collect it all anyway. Don't really want the zombie flesh. There's my hole in the fence. That worked out well. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. Look at that. That's much more uniform. Oh, that just triggered. Sorry we missed it, but it's pushed all them baby villagers into that, so when they grow up, they will be heading for the trading centre. Bless them. They probably wish they didn't go there, because there's only a slot for one of them. So the rest are all going to die. The rest are all going for the so long suckers manoeuvre. Yeah, give me my clay back. I'm not too worried about losing the odd bit of wood, but don't want to lose any clay. Get me out. Right, so that now looks absolutely gorgeous. That's a half slab, so we have no choice. We could make it quartz, but that's perfectly acceptable as wood. Right, that machine is now pink. Do we wish to... Well, we've only got 2 pink blocks on us, so we're not even going to bother with the ladder, not right now. There we go. This villager is now finding his way into the system once he eventually goes up that tube and decides he doesn't want to drown. And should end up in there. Right, let's go and see how the wheat... The wheat? See, that's another thing. I may need to build a wheat farm if I decide I want to trade with farmers. At the moment I'm just hoping to trade with librarians, because the paper trade is the easiest. We don't have to replant paper like we replant wheat, and doesn't involve breeding any animals. Maybe the odd cow for the odd book. But the reed farm, are they all three highest? Pretty effective. How much wood have I got on me? We may do another little job while we're here. Let's just go back, get some ice, because our reed farm needs to be finished up. Oh, if you're wondering what that dirt on top of the swamp hut is, that is my AFK room, where I've been AFKing in here. I was waiting for sugarcane to grow. Basically, I said it was unreal how much materials you actually get through trading with these guys. Right, no ice in there. 30 blocks of ice. I'm not sure if that's enough. I've got plenty back at the main base, but it's not really good for us there. How much wood have I got on me? Plenty. Torches, plenty. Right. Yep. I'm going to do something with these buildings. Probably going to turn one into a fishing hut with the new fishing mechanics that we're going to get. I hadn't even tried. I'm in a snapshot. I could try some fishing, but not right now. Oh yeah, I ain't even got enough inventory space, have I? So there is a chest over here. Or we could even... What's going on? Alright. Let's do some of this. We'll do a little bit of building. We've done plenty of trading. I say building, just show you how I've been doing this. Well, first of all we need some sticks. 16. Do it like a pro. 16 coal and 16 sticks. 64 torches. Give us 33 jack-o'-lanterns right now. And 30 ice. So what do we think? What do we think? Alright. Jack-o'-lantern, Jacko. Oops. And that like a pro. Ice. Yeah, the beauty of the ice tray saves on messing around with water buckets and infinite springs. Can still use them. Water bucket's still very handy. Very handy indeed. Right. So that's all we do. We're one block away from that one. On the next row. This is probably a little bit calmer than my efficiency shovel. And of course the torches can all disappear as the jack-o'-lanterns go in. So they are no longer needed. 1, 2, 3, not quite to there. Goody goody. So we're going to finish this episode with doing something we said we're going to do. We're going to put 30 levels into a fishing rod and see what we get. So why not? Fishing's meant to be more interesting now, can catch treasure as well as fish and more different fish. Unbreaking 3 and Luck of the Sea. I believe Luck of the Sea is what should get us treasures. So maybe we'll go fishing next time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you in the next one. Bye bye.